You're the man, Dan.
I don't know, am I?
Okay, folks, here we are, and we are ready to reveal the results of round 2 of the League of Brewers League Table Staff Competition. So it's a pretty chilly night here in Nelson, but we've all managed to grab a beer. What are you drinking, Dan?
I'm drinking the Quisling Hoppy Raw Sour.
Awesome. Brewed in collaboration. Mike Chair from Volstead.
That's good.
And Ed, what have you got yourself there?
I'm having a Shelby Ride, which is the West Coast IPA we've brewed with Michael Smith.
A winner in the league table as well.
That's right.
Fantastic. Okay, well, the idea with this staff competition is that it's Ed versus Dan, and they are competing for a bottle of single malt. The beers they enter into the league table are excluded from the main competition. This is a side competition. Both Dan and Ed are disqualified from competing for the main prizes, so we thought we'd make it interesting by putting some single malt on the line. Yeah. So we're going to start with you, Ed. Do you want to let us know what you entered into this round?
Well, I got a bit carried away with not brewing in time and totally forgot about the league table, which is kind of hilarious considering we organize it. So my brewing schedule did not match up, and essentially I managed to get half a bottle of a keg before it kicked. So I've entered half a bottle of beer, which normally is not a good sign to score well. But it was a New England IPA when I started brewing it. By the time, which was probably 4 weeks later, it kicked and gave me that last half bottle. It turned into a pretty clear New England IPA, so I called it a clear NEIPA, not expecting to do well because I think it's not supposed to be clear.
Awesome. Okay, well, we've got the scorecard in the envelope. So here you go.
Right. Let's see what disaster awaits me.
Preparation is everything.
That's right.
What have we got?
Well, I got a beautiful 25 out of 50.
Half marks.
Half marks. Let's see what it says. Right. Thin mouthfeel. Yeah, I suppose. Everything dropping out probably doesn't help with the mouthfeel. Not enough aroma. Yep. I suppose half a bottle doesn't help with that. What I've actually done was I've put a carbonation cap on so it doesn't lose completely carbonation, and I think that's probably the only thing I didn't get marked down on, possibly. So carbonation was probably alright. Bitterness too high for the style. I wonder if that's an oxidation issue, I'm not sure. And entered in the wrong category. Yeah. Well, I couldn't find the clear NEIPA category. I might have entered it in the APA category, but I don't know if that would have fit either. Yeah, so that was just an old NEIPA. I don't think that's a good beer to enter. So, kids, if you have an old beer, don't enter it.
Maybe put it in a different style.
Yeah, or put it into an aged NEIPA style. Maybe there'll be an experimental one coming up at some point.
Or if
unlikely though.
Yeah.
Or if you want to smash it in a competition, then make sure that you're planning for the competition. You've got a beer ready on time.
That's right. I mean, considering we just talked this league table about brewing for the NHC that's coming up, and everything that increases your chance to win. In this case, I've done the opposite. So I think that's a great example. You can make a great beer. I believe it was a great beer. But if you brew it at the wrong time and it's going to kick because you're thirsty, it's not going to be a good beer for the competition. So in the end, it shows when you brew for competition, don't brew for yourself. I think that's the lesson to learn.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. Well, we're going to move on to Dan. Dan, what did you put in for us to judge this time around?
Well, I put in an aged beer as well, but it's meant to be aged. I put in a Belgian Golden Strong Ale, and I haven't actually had time to brew lately, so I thought, well, I'll pull that off the shelf. I think it's around about 7 months old now. So, yeah, I put that in, and I don't know what the results are, but...
Are you feeling confident?
Oh, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Little bit,
A
okay.
little bit. Maybe.
Certainly
Awesome.
better style to age than a NEIPA.
Okay,
Less hops.
let's see what we got on the scorecard.
All right. Ooh. Wow. That's not too bad then.
What are we saying?
What's not too bad?
Well, I've got 10 out of 12 for aroma. So good alcohol complexity. Pear, bubblegum, spicy, peppery, perhaps lacking some hop complexity to hit the top. Okay, oh, interesting. Yeah. Actually, I used old-ish hops for this as well, so that's probably makes total sense. 3 out of 3 for appearance, 18 out of 20 for flavour, and mouthfeel I got 4 out of 5. Looks like I did alright with this one.
So what's
What's the score?
what's the total score, mate?
44 out of 50.
40.
Dude.
Oh,
I'm pretty
fantastic!
happy with that.
And I can
much.
Well done.
I can tell you that score was arrived at in consultation with Jeff Griggs,
Oh, awesome.
who is obviously head judge for the sober national competition. So I hope you got a few more bottles of that beer on your shelf. And you're hanging on to them in time for the nationals.
I'll definitely have to do that now.
It seems to get better with time. Well done, mate. Well done.
Fantastic.
Cool.
And obviously, Ed, if you want to put that clear NEIPA into the nationals, then you might want to be keeping an eye on our road to the NHC for the right time to brew it.
Well, I'm out of it, so there's no danger with that.
A couple of weeks before.
That's right.
Fantastic. Okay, well, it seems like Dan has got the edge in this round. If you want to get feedback on your beers, make sure you're entering them into the league table competition so you can get this regular feedback. Fantastic just for improving your brews and obviously helping you recognise when you've got a potential winner. Awesome. Well done, gents. Good work.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.